Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of WCW Raw. I am Josh and I'm so excited to be with you here tonight for this show. Main event tonight, Chad Gable the Brutalizer going up against Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight Submission Expert versus Submission Expert. Also tonight you're going to be seeing Antonio Cesaro, the King of Swing, going up against the one and only Ricochet. But to kick things off tonight, All Day Austin Theory, the new legend killer, going up against Big Money Montez Ford. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at WCW Raw. I am Josh, I'm your commentator for this and for all 12 of these episodes. This is a 12-man, 12-week format. If you don't know what this show is, it is gonna be a tournament-based show. Every match has some implication for the tournament. You advance in the tournament by pinfalls or submissions. 3 points for a pinfall, 5 points for a submission. And whoever wins the tournament overall, whoever is number one, well, they get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at any time of their choosing. A lot to play for, a great mix of athletes. You saw Montez Ford make his way out to the ringside area. Montez Ford, of course, a couple of weeks ago had that amazing 30-minute Iron Man match with Seth Rollins. Not able to get the world title from that. But this man right here, Austin Theory, is hot off the heels of a fantastic, a great career forwarding win over Diamond Dallas Page at Starrcade. A great match in its own right. But you see Austin Theory, the new legend killer, being accompanied by the first, Randy Orton, at his right-hand side, coaching him, mentoring him. This partnership began after the Starrcade World Cup. Austin Theory lost to Edge. Randy Orton came in at that point and said, I have a proposition for you. And while the proposition has proved fruitful so far, and it seems as if it will continue to do so. But yes, folks, a very exciting time. As I said, a 12-week, 12-man, formatted show. I'm just going to run through the list of all the participants involved quickly. You've got Austin Theory making his way to the ringside. You've got his opponent, Montez Ford. Also in this tournament, you have Antonio Cesaro. You have Ricochet, which will be the match after this. You have Chad Gable. You have Pete Dunne. You have AJ Styles. You have Bryan Danielson, Gran Metalik, Kurt Angle, Kyle O'Reilly, and Sheamus. A diverse lineup of wrestlers. I'm sure you will agree with that. All with their own different styles, all with their different techniques. Very interesting indeed. Also, I feel like I need to add this fact. You leave the ring, you forfeit the match. You leave, you lose. Bell's rung. Montez Ford versus Austin Theory. First match here in this tournament. First match here on WCW Raw. Both men begin by locking up. Gets the hammerlock position. Montez Ford with a quick switch around gets Austin Theory in that headlock position. You see Montez Ford being accompanied by Angelo Dawkins, his tag team partner in the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins, though, is injured at the minute. He was training. His leg picked up an injury, and so he's out of action. But Montez Ford has flew in terms of single success. Austin Theory now gets out of that predicament, gets front necklock position. Montez Ford gets out of it. Both men lock up one more time, and now it's Montez Ford pushing Austin Theory back towards the ropes. The ropes? The ropes is what I meant to say. Tries a clean break, but gets a slap in the face instead. Both men, the future of WCW, I'm sure you will agree. Ref calling for a clean break again, but now it's Montez Ford taking the cheap shot. A bit of payback. A bit of anything you can do, I can do better. Austin Theory now has got Montez Ford by the waist. Grabbing him. And now bringing him up and just throwing him to the ground. Trying to show his superiority. Tries another front necklock. Montez Ford now tries a punch. No. Theory gets the clothesline. Both men. You can tell the chemistry between these two. We've got a wee spark between them. Hotly contested. One man goes for one move. The other man gets him scouted. And that's the thing with this tournament. It's the 12 people. The same 12 people. You may get rematches. You may get folks wrestling each other multiple times or in different ways. It'll be interesting to see how, as the tournament progresses, every man is fresh so far, but that's sure not to last. We've got 12 of the greatest athletes in wrestling going at each other, looking through everything they've got for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, for that briefcase. You know, they're going to pick up injuries. It'll be interesting to see how it all works. Austin Theory now. Crossbody from the middle rope. In control. Switches over. Hooks the leg now. There's a one. Only gets a one count. Austin Theory goes for the body scissors now. On to Montez Ford. Montez Ford able to get some elbows in. Gets a third. Breaks the scissors. And Montez Ford rushes him, tries a clothesline. Austin Theory tries to grab him. No, Montez Ford with a shot to the gut. Drop kick now, sends him down. Montez Ford up to the top rope now, and a missile drop kick misses. Austin Theory now, it's his turn to go to the top. Tries a missile drop kick of his own. Montez Ford gets out of it. No, Randy Orton with the distraction. The distraction on Ford. And now the referee, as Theory gets a schoolboy. No, doesn't even get a count of one. No. These two going back and forth. Montez Ford maybe looking for that elevated flatline. No, fireman's carry position. Austin Theory gets on the ground and Impaler DDT. Wonderful move there by Austin Theory. There's a one. But the ropes get grabbed by Ford. This is a purely in-ring product. WCW Raw. We're looking to find the best wrestler in the world, the most resilient, the most determined, the most athletic. All those buzzwords. But in all seriousness, this is a tournament to pick out the elite. Only the elite compete. And only the most elite will win. We are siphoning out the chaff to find the grain. That's what this tournament's all about. And right now, these two men going back and forth. Northern Lights position. Look at the bridge now. Brings him up for his second one. Double Northern Lights by Theory to Ford. There's a two. And he gets the two. Beautiful bridge there by Theory. It's interesting to see as Austin Theory now for standing moonsault. Hooks the leg. There's a one and a two, but a kick out. Austin Theory looks to Orton. And that's what I was going to say. It's very interesting to see how the teachings of Randy Orton factor into the moveset of Austin Theory. Austin Theory would be a naturally athletic, high-flying type of moveset, but I'm sure Randy Orton's telling them to pick your spots. Take your time. We throw the word methodical around with Randy Orton often. Well, it's effective. You don't have to put on the most exciting match in the world with a bunch of flips in order to become a world champion. And right now, we can see the effectiveness of Austin Theory as he goes for a Tequila Sunrise with that high angle on the neck. Montez Ford in a precarious position. As I said, submission's worth 5 points. Definitely worth trying to get. It'll be interesting to see throughout this tournament if that changes. If people's moveset if the way they go about things changes. We've got to think that folks will be wanting as many points as possible. And then Austin Theory gets a knife edge chop. He's got Montez Ford right where he wants him. Montez Ford, a phenomenal athlete. As I've said, broken out into his own stylings. A true superstar in the making. I know that word may have negative connotations with folks. This is a wrestling tournament of wrestlers, but out of the wrestlers, Montez Ford is, well, if you were to put a award on him, he's the most likely to achieve superstardom. He's got everything. He's got the looks, the charisma, the moveset. He's got everything. And right now, he's got Austin Theory on the ropes in the bottom corner. Looks to put the boot to him, but Austin Theory able to swipe it out from under him. Let's not take anything away from Austin Theory as well. As he now lands a half and half on the Montez Ford. And it's very smart. Goes for the one. Goes for the two. No. Very smart. Instead of pinning him on the opposite side of Montez Ford, he turned his own body towards the rope so that Montez Ford could not get another rope break. That's the thing about Austin Theory. He's always learning. He's improving, and he's not just doing it post-match. Heavy lariat there by Austin Theory. Hooks the leg one more time. There's a one and a two. No, it's kick out. He's not just doing it after the match. After watching the tapes, Mr. Perfect like neck breaker, he's doing it during the match. That's what makes him so dangerous. That's what makes him so effective. With a rope knee drop now. Hooks leg one more time. There's a twofer, but a kick out by Montez Ford, able to shoot that shoulder up from the canvas just before the count of three. Austin Theory now. Pick Montez Ford up to a vertical basis. And that's a snap German suplex with the bridge. There's a one now. And a two and a kick out. Kick out at an early two. Austin Theory now going on the attack. Looking to pick up the pace. Montez Ford tries to roll out of it. Tries to grab the arm. But look at the stiff form smash. Oh, but a reversal. Into the hip toss. Montez Ford in control. Big money Montez Ford now. Lands a standing suplex. Kept up now by Theory. Gets scoop slammed. And now tries to put the boot. Austin Theory up. No. And that fireman's carry. Austin Theory up again. Montez Ford now with a running bulldog. Maybe that'll keep him down. Ford climbs the middle rope. Austin Theory up to his feet. Montez Ford now, look at the leap into the crossbody. There's a one, a two, no. Thought he got enough leverage on him. He has not. Not yet anyway. Insane athletic ability there by Montez Ford, who now Irish whips Austin Theory. And now, body splash, runs the other corner, delivers a second. Montez Ford looks to get Theory, maybe going for a brainbuster there. No, Theory gets out of it. Leg sweep STO now. Austin Theory now climbing to the top rope, climb to the top, delivers an elbow drop. Hooks the leg now. A one, a two, and a kick out. Austin Theory gonna be looking for the RKO. Montez Ford, wait, hold on. Oh, what a spanking DDT! Not enough. A very unique looking DDT. I don't even know how to describe it. Very impactful, whatever it is. I was gonna say Montez Ford gonna be looking for the elevated flatline or the frog splash and gets a Hurricane Rana takedown. Theory may not get a chance to hit the RKO because Theory is getting smashed in the face with these uppercut chops. Theory sent down by Ford with that suplex. Montez Ford picking Theory up. Theory now with an uppercut of his own. And now, what? Handspring! Handspring enziguri. Ford able to get out of it. Another running bulldog into the corner. Montez Ford on the top rope. Top rope. Looks for the frog splash. No, he doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. Theory gets the knees up instead. Austin Theory looks for the minute. No! Springboard dropkick. Theory gets out of it. Takes the legs out. Looks for a kick. Theory up again. And now throws him off the ropes. Austin Theory now runs at him. Tries a jumping clothesline forward reverses now. These two going back and forth. What a match to kick Raw off. And what a forearm smash. Leg hooked. 1, 2. Not enough. I thought that forearm smash from Ford knocked Theory out. It certainly sent him loopy. Bounced him off the ropes into that beautiful hip toss. Ford is firmly in control here. Montez Ford, Irish whip. He's got Austin Theory right where he wants him. Sets him up. And a knife edge chop. And a second now. Kick now to the face. Austin Theory now. Oh, tries a corner springboard DDT. Montez Ford, look at that elbow drop. Tit for tat. Leg hooked. 2. No, doesn't get it. The thing is, with these guys, as hold on up on Montez Ford missed the Mr. Perfect like neck breaker. Oh, RKO reversed. Into the spine buster. These two are throwing everything at each other. 1, 2. Dunne kick out. They're throwing everything at each other, and that is dangerous. This is only the first match. And think of how much they're doing to each other. Montez Ford, Irish whip. Montez Ford has got Austin Theory set up on that top rope. Whatever could he be looking for? Both on the top, back suplex. Look at the way that Theory folded in on himself there. Turns him over Ford. Goes to the cover. 1, 2. Dunne kick out again. Keep up now by Theory. RKO, no. Montez Ford able to reverse it. Into the spine on the pine. Montez Ford drags Theory to the middle of the ring. On the top, looks for the frog splash, and again Theory's got it scouted. Got it scouted. And now with that DDT! Austin Theory calls Ford up RKO again! Ford reverses it into the discus lariat! Ford on the top! Calling for it, saying a quick prayer before hitting the frog splash again. No, Theory's got it countered. Rolls him up. 1, 2. No. Not quite. Clothesline now. A second. Ford tries to fight back. Power slam. We've seen that for more than how many times? Theory executing it to perfection. Austin Theory now. What is this? Tornado insecurity! The fluidity of Austin Theory. As now, the Legend Killer looks to cement his own status. RKO. 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote. Austin Theory winning the first match here on WCW Raw. Hard-fought victory there by Austin Theory. Great performance from Montez Ford, of course, but Austin Theory manages to get the comeback, manages to get that tornado enziguri, and manages to hit the RKO, getting him started off in this tournament and this new show on a great path. Austin Theory A great first victory. You can see the updated tournament brackets. Ford at the bottom, Theory at the top with 3 points. An absolutely great performance from Austin Theory. Just as it's time, we're going to take you to an interview that was pre-recorded. An interview with the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. Some strong words from Pete Dunne there, who is going to be in the main event tonight against the Brutalizer, Chad Gable. But right now, folks, we've got another match before we get to that one. Out now, the one and only Ricochet. Ricochet making his way down to the ring. Ricochet, I would argue, I think I can make a strong case for this. Potentially the most athletic wrestler on any roster. Just from a pure athletic perspective, this man can outclass anyone. We've seen some of the crazy things that he has done, but let's take a look at some of his signature moves. The 630 is sent on, a move of impossibility. If I tried that, I wouldn't even get 100 degrees. This man gets 6 times that. But then, the innovator of the double moonsault. The double moonsault. That's 2 times moonsault. Moonsault in itself is athletic enough. This man decided to add another one for extra impact. This man can bust it out. This man is so athletically gifted. But he's got a tough test right now. Going up against the Swiss Cyborg, the king of swing, Antonio Cesaro. Pointing towards Ricochet. This is sure to be an interesting clash of styles. Could go either way. Antonio Cesaro as he makes his way down to the ringside area. Antonio Cesaro, a freak of nature. That's the only way I can describe him. The Swiss Cyborg, the Swiss Superman. He can fly like a cruiserweight, lift like a super heavyweight, and do everything in between. I would say, strong favorite to win this tournament. Antonio Cesaro. Ricochet. Antonio Cesaro. Referee rings the bell me off. Ricochet looks to rush Cesaro. Cesaro, though, spinning uppercut. And we're getting started. Antonio Cesaro with the suplex immediately onto Ricochet. There's not going to be an ounce of wasted motion between these two, you'd imagine. And I've got there by Cesaro. Cesaro now firmly in control as we get going on this one. Cesaro with a back body drop to Ricochet sends him flying up into the air. Cesaro now. Look at the unadulterated strength. No! Military press into that uppercut, jacking the jaw Oh my goodness. Anti-press into the gut buster. This is such a performance. Cesaro now. Look at that crossbody. It's the contradicting nature of Cesaro. As he gets Ricochet up, looks for another suplex. Ricochet gets out of it though. Gets out of it, but no, Cesaro still able to keep the advantage. Stiff Swiss uppercut. Of course, he's known for the Swiss death uppercut, where he yeets. That's the only way I can describe it. He launches his opponents into the air. Ricochet, look at that now! Poison Rana! Goes for the cover. Poison Rana out of nowhere. Only gets one though. What an ounce of wasted motion. Cesaro able to get out of it. And now into the drop kick. Referee almost got taken out there. You have to watch out for these two athletes. Cesaro now, fall away slam, looks to go for it. No, both men try to strike. Both men are just going to town. That uppercut again. Shockingly one-sided so far, I'd say. Cesaro now launches Ricochet off the ropes and delivers a Michinoku driver. Sit out style, looks for a kick in the back. No, Ricochet tries a super kick. Cesaro able to get out of it. Weave his way out of it. Spinebuster into that DDT. Ricochet's got to hit some big moves in order to get back. But a grind, there's a one count. Still only a one. Still only a one. Ricochet's got to do more than that. Got to start flying about. And that's what he's doing. Twisting moonsault into the shooting star press. From the middle rope. Going to get to one. Got to do more than that. Still early on, and we're seeing the... Oh, never mind. We were seeing the athletic ability of Ricochet, but now Cesaro back into pure striking mode. What is this now? Cesaro with opportunity! Sliced bread by Cesaro. Antonio now has got Ricochet into the gut wrench. Releasing gut wrench by Cesaro, who now is calling Ricochet up to his feet. To vertical bases, Cesaro now. Uppercut! Spinning uppercut from the middle rope! Well, now, we've seen this before. Start counting. Seven swings. Cesaro now picks Ricochet up, spikes him on his head with the Judgment Slam. Leg hooked. Two. That's all she wrote. Dominant performance there by the Swiss Superman Cesaro. Antonio Cesaro making his presence felt in this match. Very dominant performance. Cesaro kind of easily defeating Ricochet. Not a result I was personally expecting. I was expecting the more hotly contested match between these two. More even match, but Cesaro coming in like a head of steam. And I don't think Ricochet was prepared for just the sheer continuous offense in that case. Congratulations to Cesaro. You see the new updated tournament brackets. Theory and Cesaro sharing 3 points forward and Ricochet sharing 0 points. You saw early on in the night an interview with Pete Dunne. Well, let's take a look at the interview with his opponent, Chad Gable. And well, we've been seeing the interviews all night. And it is now time for the main event of the evening. Out first comes the bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. He's got an ego, but he's able to back it up. That's the thing. He is brutal. He is sadistic. There is a reason that he is the psychotic surgeon. It's because he can select a body part and he can just pick you apart. He can manipulate, he can twist, he can bend you in such unnatural ways, contorting your body in disgusting manners. He can cause carnage in the ring from his limb targeting. But you can see he's got an injury in his own limb. You see that left thigh is taped up. Will his opponent go for that? I don't know. But he's about to make his entrance. The brutalizer, Chad Gable, making his way to the ring. Chad Gable. He talked about it in his interview, but what a series of months this man has had. He went from having an amazing WrestleMania style main event, as one of our viewers coined it, a WrestleMania style match with Kurt Angle, episode 2. 15 minutes, they broke the show. He had a 15-minute match with Kurt Angle. He defeated John Cena, only to lose and take over to Seth Rollins. Injured by Volta in the match for the television championship, but he's here. And he's here to establish himself. He's here to win the tournament. But so is Dunne. Referee rings the bell for the main event of the evening. This is your main event. It is sure to be a good one. As now Chad Gable, former Olympic style wrestler, Olympic quality, got the early advantage, able to trip Dunne up, able to trip his leg up, is now throwing him into the ground. Pete Dunne, though, able to wrestle himself back up to his feet. Referee kindly blocking the camera there. Chad Gable bouncing Pete Dunne off the ropes, delivers a beautiful Japanese style arm drag. We get a standoff. Both men lock up again, and again, it's Chad Gable who's winning the sequence. Pete Dunne with a slap to the face now. No respect shown. That might not matter, because Chad Gable able to hoist Dunne to the ground. And he is just playing with Pete Dunne now, throwing him about like he's nothing. And now here we go, targeting the arms. We know what Gable's setting up for immediately. He's looking for that brutalizer, that bridging football armbar that he has employed. Look, kicks him in the arm. I was wondering to myself if Gable was going to focus on the leg. That's because Dunne has it taped up, but no. Going for the arms instead. Respectfully going for the arms. I know he's destroying him, but he could easily exploit the leg. But he's not doing that. At least not yet. Maybe desperation will set in later on in the match, and he will start targeting that thigh. And now he's going for the arm. Chad Gable. Firmly in control now. Shot to the back. Series of shots. Chad Gable gets taken over by Pete Dunne, but Gable's still able to maintain control. Your main event for the evening. We've seen Austin Theory, and we've seen Antonio Cesaro come out on top. Who's going to come out between these two? Is it going to be Pete Dunne, or is it going to be Chad Gable, who has Dunne locked in some crazy submission here, stretching those shoulders back, contorting them back in his own way. Dunne, what a forearm smash! using his good forearm, using his good arm. And now, Gable able to slip out. Both men just look at each other. Both men hesitant, and now it's Gable who throws the shot. Gable, bridging German, but it's a rope break. You saw there was a moment of hesitation between the both of them, looking to see what the other would do. And now Chad Gable has got Pete Dunne. Snaps his arm back. Snapping his arm back viciously. Now, well, it worked once. Why not go for it a second time? Snapped him back again. Wait, hold on it. Wait. The referee telling Gable, that's worrying. This match might be called off. The referee going over to check on Pete Dunne on his arm. Oh my god, no. Dunne looking to go back to Gable's. That's worrying. This match is... we're just kind of started. 3 minutes in. And the brutalizer, well, he's been brutal. But Pete Dunne looking to make up a bit of ground of his own. This is the danger. If Gable is able to injure Pete Dunne's arm on the first episode, that's going to be a detriment for the rest of the tournament. And Pete Dunne, he's a submission savant himself. That's the problem when your arm is targeted, when your arm is injured. You're not able to apply submissions as well. You're not able to lift opponents, for goodness sake, and he's just viciously going for it. Gable with a new look, with a new attitude, firmly in control, taking him all angles. Look at that arm. The arm caught in the ropes. He's innovative, like, give him credit for that. And now, Irish whip into the corner again. And now Gable just targeting the arm, targeting the shoulder. He's not being subtle about it. We know what he's looking for. And now wrenches the arm. And a pear leg kick. And a drop kick. Hooks the leg. One more time. There's a 1. There's a 2. And he gets a 2. That's the thing. If Gable and Dunne ever do wrestle again, no matter the result tonight, if they did, and Gable injured Dunne's arm, as he goes for the same arm, Gable managed to injure Dunne's arm, it'd be game over for that second time, even if Dunne won this time. Chad Gable now picking Dunne up to a vertical basis. Grabs him rolling on through. And the double knees now. Pete Dunne raking the face of Dunne. Gable. Just repositioning Pete Dunne. The brutalizer drags Dunne up and delivers a suplex now. And is not satisfied with that. Tries a forearm smash. Dunne able to get out of it. Using his good arm. Delivering some forearm smashes. Tries a knife edge chop. Going one after another. Trying to use that right arm. It's not been targeted as much. So he's able to use it. To some extent anyway. Dunne now. With the pendulum backbreaker. You gotta do big moves at this point. You gotta think the strategy has changed for Dunne. I think right now the strategy is get out of this match as quickly as possible. Hold on to that thought. Forearm smash. Only a 1. I mean, comparatively speaking, it is his good arm. But how effective really is it? When the man you just smashed in the face is kicking out at 1. Worrying for Dunne. And a knife edge chop with the bad hand. And now, Gable able to exploit that. Dunne wasn't able to follow up. He winced in pain. And now, Gable, teardrop suplex. Looks to pick him up. But no, Dunne able to get the arm drag. And a massive big boot to the face. Pete Dunne now. Pete Dunne, triangle armbar. Onto Gable, looking to take his arms out now. Looking to get a submission. He's pulling back. He's trying to wrench back as best as he can. But I don't know how much strength he's got in that submission. Not too much, because Gable able to get into a mounted position and deliver strikes, deliver mounted punches. Chad Gable now. Powerbomb. No, Dunne able to flip out over. Sunset flip powerbomb. Is able to get the win here. The leverage pin. That's a 1 and a 2. No. Not quite. Not yet. Pete Dunne now. Kick in the gut. Suplex. No. Vertical. Into the powerbomb. Vertical suplex. Into the powerbomb. Into the cover. The leg hooked. 1, 2. And a kick out. Big moves. That's what Pete Dunne's got to rely on right now. Moves like that. Gable has been methodical. Gable has been targeting that arm. Dunne tries to lift him. Gable able to get out of it. And now Chad Gable gets the arm, gets the good arm. Looks to tear that off as well. Wrenching it back in such an unnatural way. Dunne needs to get out of this, and he needs to continue hitting massive moves. Like that vertical suplex powerbomb, moves to that effect. Dunne able to get out of it, thankfully for his sake. There were some strikes, and a jab now. Kick to the midsection. Clubbing blow to the back. Tries a bicycle kick. Chad Gable rolls through. Look at the bridge. 1, 2. No, and a kick out from Dunne. Not quite over yet. Although, look at the backbreaker. The bruiserweight with the backbreaker, with the leg hooked, with the 3. No, not the 3. What a match between these two. As now Pete Dunne looks to finish Gable off. Looking for the bitter end. No. Chad Gable. Forearm smash to the head. And now Chad Gable with the first German suplex. Rolls on through. Into the second. Rolls on through. Into the trifecta. German suplex. And now looks Chaos Theory. No. Pete Dunne now able to try and mount a bit of a comeback. Again, using that right arm. May as well cut the left from the body. Not useful at all. Tries to kick. Gable. We got. Wait a second. Wait a second. Gable now. Looking to exploit the leg. He's got the ankle lock in. Sending a message to Angle. Sending a message to Kurt Angle. Is that going to be it? Dunne able to get to the ropes. His leg, his thigh was able to hold out. Pete Dunne sent up for a powerbomb. And Gable! Chad Gable! Taking the same triangle armbar that Dunne used earlier tonight. Looking to rip his arm off. He might do it. No. Hold that thought. Somehow able to get out of it is Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne now. Try to set him up. No! Gable able to slip out. Oh! Brings him down! Brings him down for the brutalizer! He bridges over and he's wrenching back! He's wrenching back! Tap or snap! And he taps! He's got a tap! His arm's already injured, but that may have been the final note in the coffin for Pete Dunne. Chad Gable picking up the submission victory over Pete Dunne. And again, we take nothing away from Pete Dunne, but Chad Gable was able to lock in the brutalizer. And you see the updated tournament brackets. Gable propelling himself into first place with that submission win. Austin Theory, Cesaro now taking second place, joint second. And in joint ninth, you've got Ford, Dunne, and Ricochet. Thank you very much for watching, folks. This first episode of Raw. This is Josh, signing off.